Hello there people, it is Brian here, and today I will be doing the Tower of Difficulty chart. Before that, let me show you where it is. As you can see, it's really not that hard to find. Just corner flip through a swamp, and the portal should be right in front of you. Without further ado, let's get started with this tower now, shall we? Alright, so the main gimmick of this tower actually is that each floor ascends in difficulty by 1, where the easiest floors are the first floors are the easiest floors, and then towards the end it becomes extremely painful. Alright, this is actually the first major skip of the tower, which skips the entire second half of easy. And just like that, we're already heading into medium, which can basically be entirely skipped by doing the second major skip right here. Just like that, we're already heading into hard. For the spinner section, I would recommend dodging the Kovac spinners because they're quite sure to knock you off. For this conveyor bit, you can actually do this third major skip right here and go straight forward difficult. Alright, now you do these pretty simple wraparounds, but I'll be careful still. And just ignore these swings, they don't even do anything, so you should be fine. Now for this pusher launcher, you can just skip the second one. It can save quite a bit of time. And we're already into challenging. If you're a new player here, I'd recommend visualizing the platforms before you do this part because some of these platforms are pretty difficult to see. But aside from that, this floor is actually really simple unless you do something really stupid. And we're already heading into intense. This floor actually has a catch zone, so if you fall on the later floors, you can catch yourself right here. And as you saw there, I just did a pretty good skip. So I'd recommend doing it if I were you. Now moving on, we have this Kubrick spinner section. I would be careful here because you could take a lot of damage if you mess something up. And we're already nearing Remorseless. To start off the score, you have to do this dance flip with a jump at the end. If you're not good with glitches, I highly recommend practicing that since it's pretty complex for a glitch. And now we are moving on to the hardest section of the floor in my opinion, where this Kubrick spinner is actually can't quite true, so it might make it harder to time it. Alright, for this conveyor section, I will do this in third person just so you can see where the conveyors are and where they go. And now we're already heading into an outside section. By the way, those parts are conveyors, and that's literally it. That's the entire outside section. I know it's so long, right? Okay, anyways, moving on. We have these two one-step walkarounds here that we have to do, and after that, we're basically at the end of the floor. Oh, and by the way, these platforms fall, so if you see some of these later on in the tower, remember that. And now, we are already on to Insane. And this is where the soul-crushing difficulties begin, and also where the pain really starts. This conveyor section, I would actually recommend that you practice this beforehand because, well, it's pretty challenging and it's very easy to fall on. Alright, just be quick here, and then you won't die. And now we're already heading into extreme. Yeah, that's right. This floor is both insane and extreme difficulties. Right? Now do the cylinder wraparound. It's pretty difficult in my opinion, but it'll be fun. Now for probably the hardest section of the floor. This strut section is pretty painful to do, but I feel like if you get consistent with it, it should be real easy with this. Alright, now we just have to do one final flick and then we're out of here. Nice. And now, after all that, these jumps should be pretty simple, because they're way easier. Now, you have to get climbing animation right here, and actually jump back down to insane. I know, it's weird. Now, for this conveyor section, don't jump straight for the ladder, go down here where I am, and then go to the ladder, because, well, I don't even think going straight for the ladder is even possible. Now, we are one section away from reaching terrifying. which in my opinion is the hardest floor. Alright? Oh no. Alright, let's not mess this up this time. There we go, that's way better. Now just go here and do these cross flips that you already have seen on 4-8, so it shouldn't be so bad. Alright, now jump to this ladder. And now you have to actually jump all the way down here. By the way, don't do my strat for this part. It's very dumb. Alright, now do this head hitter. And now be careful of this conveyor because as you can see, it almost launched me off. Alright, now for this section, you have to actually squeeze yourself in between these two walls so that you can slide through like that. Now, moving on, you have to do what you've already seen multiple times throughout this tower, so I shouldn't even have to explain it. And now, this, in my opinion, is the hardest section of the floor, if not tower. Alright, you have to set it up like this. Now jump to here. And now you have to go all the way to the truss while having your cubic spinner take buffing you. Alright, now do these few wraparounds. Then then you have to jump from this conveyor to the truss. I would highly encourage you to practice that before doing a run. Now for this part, you have to do like these no jump flips, I would say. And now you are heading into catastrophic. This is the final floor of the tower. Good job if you made it this far. Alright. Now you have to do this very simple ladder flick. Now here are some simple wraparounds that I would say you have to do. Alright. Now this one's actually kind of tricky. Now remember what I said about falling platforms, right? You do it like that. Now this is what I was talking about when I was saying that tightropes are going to get very difficult. See? Alright. Now you have to manage to keep this pusher in between these walls and then being able to time the pushes correctly. Alright. Now be careful here because now you have to do a very tricky little truss flick while avoiding this platform right here. And now comes probably like in my opinion the final really like hard part of the floor. This spinning truss. You have to be able to hang on for long enough till you can successfully flick off it and not mess up while doing so. Like this. That was how you should do it. Now you have to do a head hitter flick like that. A pretty simple wraparound there. Jump down to this truss. Now be careful here. This is the end of the tower. You don't want to fall now. You go here. Do this other head hitter flick. And now here it is. The final tightrope. And now the final jump. And there you have it. That is Tower of Difficulty chart. I would recommend that you do this as one of your first soul crushings because in my opinion, it is low insane. With that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you want to see me do next. Until then, I am Bride here, signing out.